Then Siviwe Soyizwapi has been captain of the South African Sevens rugby side since 2018. He discusses what leadership means to him as well as the highs and lows of his tenure so far. Newzroom Afrika's Yolulwe Qoshe has more.
Mthatha-born Sevens captain Siviwe Soyizwapi has been a stalwart of the team for the past 5 years. In that period, he has witnessed numerous player transitions, with the team still producing consistent success. After 3 years in the role, Soyizwapi has a clear idea of what being a good leader means.
I think leadership I'll say it's a lifestyle. You know, it's who you are. Leadership is who you are, and you just live out who you are, and it becomes contagious to people around you. You know, you're not afraid to pave the way. You're not afraid to take on the tasks for the group. You're not afraid to take the lead. You know, and people that are willing to do all of those things and are willing to put themselves out like that. I believe that's leadership. And for me personally, I think it's who I am, it's who I've learned to be as well over the years. There's so many captains that have come before me, the likes of Coach Neil Powell, Philip Snyman, Carl Brown. There's been so many leaders who've, that's why I say it's who I've been and who I've learned to be over the years, because there's so much knowledge and experience that I've picked up from those guys as well. So yeah, but more than anything, it's all about action, and leadership is what you do rather than what you say, and it's what you live out. It was a surprise in terms of timing. I think I didn't think it would happen so quickly, but I mean, I always believe that I'm a leader. I'm a leader personally, and that's what I believe about myself. So I think it's something I have thought of with being part of this team. I would take up that opportunity to be the leader of the Springbok Sevens. But I think what surprised me the most was the timing of it just happened abruptly, and I had not expected it to happen when it did happen. I must admit the reception from the squad was amazing, because it was almost like it seemed that it was almost like a no-brainer to them. And I got so much support from the coaching staff, the management, the senior players, because we have a senior players group as well. So there's a leadership group of seniors. Those guys supported me in that role.
It has not always been smooth sailing despite all the recent success.
The most difficult series as a captain was my first year as a captain. I mean, as much as the team was welcoming, I mean, I was still adapting to the role. I was still getting comfortable in doing what I'm doing with the team. And there came a time where I almost focused too much on that and neglected my personal game and how I perform on the field, which is actually my primary focus. So it did rock my boat a bit in that way. That was. I think it was difficult, because we know how much potential we have as a group, and we know what we can do. We know what we are capable of, and I think that was the biggest cut. That was the biggest wound, knowing how much we're capable of and what we can do. So it was pretty tough, but it comes with the territory, it comes with the job. So we had to lick our wounds and move on from that.
Soyizwapi will be 33 by the time the next Olympics come around, and he has unfinished business.
I've always wanted to win an Olympic gold medal. I think when the Olympics were introduced in 2016 for the sevens code, it immediately became an inspiration of mine, and that's something I set my mind to. And I actually believe that 2020 was when it was going to happen. Unfortunately, it didn't, but yeah, it's definitely a goal of mine in my career.
For Newzroom Afrika, Channel 405, I am Yolulwe Qoshe in Johannesburg.